Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to become art detectives. We're not just looking at some of the most famous art in the world, we're looking into it, searching for the incredible secret messages artists have hidden right there in plain sight.
You know how it goes. It always starts with some tiny little detail that just feels a bit off. A shadow that doesn't quite make sense, or an object in the corner that seems completely random. And what's wild is that for generations, sometimes even centuries, these details go completely unnoticed. It just goes to show you that the biggest secrets aren't always very deep. A lot of the time, they're just waiting for someone to look past the obvious for just a second and get a little closer.
And then, finally, someone sees it. They have that aha moment where they realize that tiny, seemingly random detail, well, it wasn't a mistake. Not at all. It was intentional.
It was a message left there by the artist, just waiting to be found. Which, of course, begs the question, why didn't anyone see it before? And maybe more importantly, what else have we all missed? Okay, so let's get right into it. Why would an artist hide a message in the first place? I mean, why whisper through symbols and shadows instead of just, declaring your ideas for everyone to see? Well, the reality is, for most of history, artists weren't exactly working in a vacuum. They were often creating art under the thumb of some seriously powerful people. We're talking the church, the government, and the very strict rules of society. Trying to express a controversial idea or a personal doubt or a political critique, that wasn't just frowned upon, it could be really, really dangerous. So they had to get clever. They had to develop a whole new language, a language made of symbols, of hidden arrangements, and of subtle clues. The art itself became this kind of safe container for dangerous ideas. It wasn't about shouting a message from the rooftops. It was about whispering it to anyone who was willing to lean in and listen closely. All right, let's look at one of the absolute masters of this secret language, Leonardo da Vinci. Because this guy, he wasn't just a painter. He was a scientist, an engineer, and a completely obsessive observer of the world. And you better believe he embedded all of that knowledge into his work. Come on, we've all seen The Last Supper. It's one of the most iconic images on the planet. But what if it's more than just a painting of a famous biblical moment? What if it's actually a giant puzzle, meticulously designed by an absolute genius? For centuries, researchers have been analyzing these exact things, arguing that nothing in this painting is an accident. For instance, some art historians have suggested that the apostles' hand gestures aren't just expressions of shock, but might actually be signals from an early form of sign language. And get this, some believe that even the precise placement of the bread rolls on the table can be read as a hidden musical score.